Hi, all. Welcome back to Happy Healing Vibrations. I hope everybody is well. I am doing the reading now for the fire signs. That is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius for the month of December. I've already pulled your cards and shuffled. I've saged. I've done an opening prayer. So I am just going to now read your weeks. This is week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4 with some clarification cards, some keywords, some advice, some oracle cards, and bottom of the deck, okay? All right, so bottom of the deck, someone is feeling, I want to say, defeated. Ten of Swords, defeated. Um, Fast movements. Moon, emotional, wish fulfillment, emotions are flying high. There's some sort of spiritual battle going on, or some sort of battle. So maybe there's a competition going on. Um, it's coming fast, it's ending fast. There is a spiritual battle going on. Someone's emotional, someone doesn't know. Maybe a fast victory coming in. A fast victory coming in. It's a wish. I want to say it is. There's an argument. Someone's winning an argument, maybe, or a competition, or yeah. Okay, so week 1 for the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So, death, Ace of Wands, moving on, and desperate. So I feel like this death card is like birth, rebirth, death of an old idea, birth of a. This is Ace of Wands, so I want to say this is new. So this is birth, rebirth, birth of a new idea, spiritual idea, something that is I do feel like someone is feeling like they want to move forward with something new. They want to be done with something old. In the first week, someone's feeling tired of emotional chaos, tired of waves of emotion. I'm getting like this wave, someone that's like very unstable. I'm getting like emotional waves. You know, someone's carrying something heavy, pushing something heavy. Someone's holding on to something heavy. I feel like someone is feels like they're carrying someone else's trauma, because I am seeing like here someone's emotions so up and down like a tidal wave, and like it's gonna take you over. This person's feeling like very heavy, like it's pushing this huge emotional baggage, and I don't feel like it's yours. I feel like it's somebody else's. But you're gonna, I feel like in the first week of December, you're gonna like kind of have a rebirth, like a new, you're gonna like, something new is coming in. Some sort of change is coming in. Death of something old and something new is coming in. You're moving on. Maybe from maybe from like this desperate energy, this burden, moving on from a burden. Wisdom, discernment, and guardian angel. Yeah, maybe you don't want to know anything, you don't want to hear anything, you don't want to see anything. Like, I feel like you're setting yourself free. You know, you're wise. And I feel like you have a little guardian angel in your corner. It's. Sorry about that. I feel like your guardian angel is coming to you, or a loved one, maybe a passed on mother, grandmother, passed on ancestor is giving you the wisdom. They're telling you they're telling you to mind your business. They're telling you to keep your mouth shut. Don't worry about seeing what's going on. You don't need to know, and don't listen to the drama. Don't listen to whatever it is. That's advice from a passed on loved one. I am feeling so strongly someone coming through who is a family member, someone who maybe was maybe took care of you in this life. Maybe so if it was your mother, whoever took care of you growing up, because feeling this guardian. So whoever your guardian was growing up, if they've passed on, they're coming through with wisdom right now. See these waters, they're like soft, they're stable, they're calm and clear. They're telling you to stay here. See that the sun rising there. They're telling you to stay in this calm energy. And here it's all like scattered, like everybody's scattered. Like I'm hearing birds chirping, craziness. They're telling you, whoever this guardian of yours was, who has passed on, is giving you wise advice from beyond the veil, and they're telling you to mind your business. To have discernment with what you're saying you saw, or what you see, and what you're hearing. Don't listen to everybody, because not everybody is telling the truth. Okay? Have discernment. Okay, so for the second week of December, you have what it takes, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You have what it takes, okay? You have all the resources. You're very clever. You're very smart. You have energy. Ace of Swords. That could be a new idea coming in, or a conversation coming in. Start of a conversation, maybe from a friendship, an old friend. Maybe there was a drama queen crisis. So maybe someone was being a drama queen, and it created a big crisis. So maybe one of your friends in the second week of December, maybe you're going to be hearing from someone, a friend. It could be a friend's coming through, bringing drama to you, and there's like a crisis going on. So maybe that's why in the first week you're trying, like, you're being suggested, there's rebirth, new mindset, moving on, desperate. Yeah, I feel like in the second week, like, you're feeling like you can do anything. You're feeling you're the magician. You have all the resources. I do think that in the second week there is going to be a call from a friend, or a coworker, family member. There's going to be a call. It's going to be drama. Like, she's going to bring drama to you. It's going to be over money. It's going to be a crisis. There's going to be something to do with money. But you have what it takes. You have the resources. You're wise, and that's maybe why you have to discern yourself, because maybe this drama queen, maybe they're bringing a crisis to you that's like they're trying to create crisis for you, but you have what it takes, and you need to be discernment. Don't believe everything you hear, because maybe they're trying to win. Okay, third week of December, you're getting judgment, tower moment. Something happened, something broken down, or a good idea. There's going to be judgment, someone coming in with a cup, um, an emotional offer. Someone's thinking a lot. There's someone's having to clear their energy. So I am getting in the month of December for fire sign, there is going to be drama and crisis. There is going to be a tower moment. These people you're feeling desperate. You're feeling overwhelmed. I think someone is I'm also getting this a lot. So maybe you're feeling like you can't speak up, or maybe there's a lot of yelling going on, because I am seeing the anger management card. So maybe there's a lot of yelling. You just have to take some time out in the third week of December. You do have to take some time out and ground yourself. Um, you got the Wusa card. You need to meditate, work on your chakras, take some time out. Maybe go swimming. Go to the pool. Go swimming. See a therapist. Here you got hearth, safety, comfort, spiral, spiritual connection, presence of spirit, which I got the guardian over here. So that's confirmation that your loved one is coming through, and they are telling you to have discernment with who you mix your energy with. You need to do what's needed to protect yourself and your relationships. Um, don't don't rush into relationships. You need to build your foundation, because I think that's why you're feeling very stressed with all this drama over the money. I feel like you're being told to be wise and save your money, okay? Because I feel like if you save your money, that's going to put you on like a better frequency, because you're not going to have to stress over finances, okay? In the last week of December, you got the Queen of Wands, which is your sign. That's you. Okay, you're embodying your own energy, that's good energy. You're feeling, I feel like you're feeling like you look good. You're feeling confident. You're being seen. People are looking up to you. The High Priestess, maybe you're having feel like you're sitting in your feel like you're sitting on your throne. You know, you have a good strong intuition. You're intuitive about things. You know, there is an emperor boss figure. You're intuitive about something to do with the boss. And again, foundation. So I feel like you have some sort of intuition about some authority figure and your foundation, which is like giving you anxiety. And then you got the healer card. So I do think that you have to get your ducks in a row, fire sign. Because I do feel like you've had a lot of anxiety and a lot of crisis, a lot of drama in your life, and you know, it's making you feel angry. It's making you a person that you don't want to be. And the cards turned around. I feel like, yeah, I feel like that's your anger. You know, it's time for you to have discernment with who you're mixing your energies with, and it's time for you to heal from this anxiety. Woosah. It's time for you to meditate and start working on yourself, okay? Communication. I feel like there's some sort of communication that you want to have. You miss like a playful energy, playfulness, or maybe you're going to have communication, a playful energy, communication, playfulness, deliberation, focus, abundance, and radiance. No matter what, you're always going to shine. You know, you are a fire sign. Fire sign, they are go-getters. They're always going to shine. They're always going to do what it takes to be on top. So if there is a competition, you are going to land on top. I do feel like there's going to be... You have to be deliberate and focused if you do want to win this competition, but I do feel like you're going to be so depleted at the end, but you are going to fight to the very end. Yeah, I do feel like abundance is coming. There does need to be some sort of communication. I do feel like somebody needs to be deliberate in their communication and more playful in their communication with others. I feel like that's going to bring more abundance, okay? Cultivate courage. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the ability to move forward despite it. Maybe there's been a lot of changes going on and you're afraid to leave. You feel like you've built this nest and other people are counting on you, but you're wanting to spread your wings and fly. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the ability to move forward despite it. So there's light beyond these mountains, okay? There's light beyond these mountains. There's other ledges that you can build your home on. There's other peaks that will happen for you. If you are feeling desperate and you are wanting to move on, and you are, feeling like there's drama queen around you, or you're feeling like there's a lot of drama, like you're a drama queen, or you're having a crisis, and like maybe people are calling you a drama queen, and it's putting you in a really anxious mindset. It's time for you to heal. Only you can heal yourself. It's time for you to take a jump, take a leap of faith. You have been deliberating it. Abundance will come in no matter what. Right now, if you're feeling this way, desperate and wanting to move on, drama and crisis and all these anxiety, if you're feeling this way, that is going to block your abundance, okay? It's time to face what you've avoided. Avoidance is a chain in disguise. What you're not willing to face still controls you. Okay? So, you got this bird who's ready to set sail, fly. They get out of this darkness, and then it's telling you avoidance is a chain. Okay? So if you're feeling desperate, you're feeling all this drama and anxiety, avoiding it is not going to help. It's going to tie you down. Rebuild imbalanced relationships. If your scales are tipped, it's time to restore balance, step forward, and create harmony in your relationships. So, you have two choices. You move forward, or you discuss it. There was a communication card over here, playfulness communication. I was just thinking childish communication, so maybe being more deliberate about how you're approaching conversations with people, or be more deliberate about how you're accepting childish behavior from others. So if you are the one who, everybody says that you're the drama queen, you're starting drama, you're creating crisis, whatever. If that's you, then maybe you need to be more deliberate and discerning about what you're saying to others. You shouldn't say everything you see or everything you hear. Okay? So if you're the one, if you're sharing things that you shouldn't be sharing, then it's telling you it's telling you that you need to be more deliberate and playful in your communication. You need to treat others the way you want to be treated. And if that's not you, if it's vice versa, sorry, I should have got another drink. Sorry, I've been doing lots of readings. If it's not you, if it's someone around you, you're being told to have discernment and maybe stay away from it. Maybe move forward. Get yourself out of this darkness. If you can, I'd say, move forward and drop that chain, because you are chained to something spiritually hurtful. There's like a battle going on. Heal emotional trauma. You survived what hurt you. Now let that pain become the seed of wisdom, strength, and spiritual growth. You're feeling broken, but you can rebuild. You can restore balance. Step forward to create harmony in your relationships. So, maybe you have to be someone that steps forward for the goodness of your health, of your emotional health, of others. It's either you got avoidance is a chain in disguise. You know, what you're not willing to face is going to control you. You have to start taking healthy creating healthy patterns, the way you speak to people, the way people speak to you, what you're willing to handle in a relationship, what you're willing to handle in a career, in a job, with friendships. I feel like this is work related. Work related or family related. Maybe you're also not getting along with a loved one, sister, mother, grandmother, best friend, boss, co-workers. It's not love related. Again, there's a feeling of desperation in the first week. You know, wanting to move forward, moving on from something. Maybe you're moving on from that desperate feeling. Second week, there is going to be some sort of rebuilding from a crisis, or there will be a crisis, some sort of drama. You know, maybe you're rebuilding your relationships. Maybe there was drama in between your friendship circle, and you're now like healing. You're letting them know. Yeah, I do feel like your friendship group is getting stronger. You're healing from it in the second week. In the third week, I am feeling, I'm feeling back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Someone is very confused. They're stressed. They're trying. Someone is so confused. They're back and forth with their emotions. They are trying. They want to succeed. They want to focus. There's just a lot of battling. You know, it's up to you. I am seeing that this month is going to be hard. It's going to be up and down. Someone is feeling like they don't have a voice. Your guidance. That's what I'm going to stick with, because that, I feel like, is the most important thing that's coming through right now. A guardian, a loved one, a passed on loved one is coming through and saying, don't get involved. Don't speak no evil. See no evil, hear no evil. Don't spread anything. You need to do what's best for you. Okay? Chanel, stop. You're wise enough to know not to get involved. You're wise enough not to follow the crowd. I feel like you do need to get your ducks in a row. I feel like you do need to, if this is a work situation, I do feel like you need to start seriously looking, because I just got grass is greener on the other side. I got grass here and grass here. I feel like you're stuck in a situation that is not helping you grow or heal. It's kind of like holding you back, keeping you in like this lack state of mind, always battling. You're looking for more, you're dreaming for more, you're wanting to move forward out of this like doomsday. I'm getting like doomsday. I don't know where I got doomsday, okay? Like doomsday energy, like you're just feeling like lost. You don't know where to go. Look, fire sign. You are a leader. You have a lot of stamina. Pave your own way. You're able to pave your own way. I think you've lost maybe some, you've lost like your, I feel like you've lost your way for a moment. And I feel like this month is going to be a very hard month for you. There's going to be, you know, there's going to be a lot of anxiety and a lot of drama, but I feel like you're going to be making you're going to be making effort to try to be more deliberate. If you're creating drama with people, you're going to be more deliberate and playful with people. You're going to, try to rebuild relationships. And if that drama is coming to you from someone else, I feel like you're kind of coming to a point now where you know that this is not good for you and that you're just going around in circles, and that it's time for you to create healthier patterns and growth, and like stop being chained down by fear and do something better with yourself. Get away from the negativity that this friendship group or work environment is putting on you. You have strength. You need to believe in yourself. Okay, so that's all I'm seeing. I am seeing waves of emotion. Okay, so I'm wishing the best for you, and I will say a little prayer for my Leos, Aries, and Sagittarius. If it's not work related, it could be within your friendship cycles, your friendship, not cycles, sorry, your friendships, or with a family member. Maybe you're not getting along with a family member. There's a lot of up and downs with a family member, but it's within a friendship group, within a, could be a relationship too. use this pain use this pain to create something new, as like, let this pain be a lesson. Okay, learn this lesson and create, because you are a leader. Okay, thank you so much, fire signs. I am going to go and take Chanelli for a walk, because she is literally, if you could see her, she's literally just like standing at the microphone on two back feet. Okay, so I wish you the best. I hope that you have a good December. Remember that there is a lot of joy still in this world, and that, life is what you make it, okay? Life is what you make it. So if you're going to focus on the drama and the negativity, it's going to create that crisis in your life. But you don't have to, calm yourself, ground yourself, have discernment, and stay away from the negativity. All right. God bless. Have a wonderful month, and please like, subscribe, and share my video. I hope that these videos help you, and I am going to start doing on my TikTok lives. I'm going to start showing you how to create luck candles, healing candles, love candles, um, you know, candles for anxiety. So please follow me on TikTok at Happy Healing Vibrations, and join me on my live starting in January. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Take care.